opponent, or for Devin Haney to think about it, is saying that possibly could be in his head. This is gonna be easy. Okay. Then that become a story, and he become a victim. So I don't say play into none of that stuff. It's part of the game. I think I have some credibility in the shenanigans of the history of boxing. You think I wanted to throw the flag down in Puerto Rico? But I took a calculated chance, and it worked. Will I do it again? 59 years old, can't run that fast? No.
You were the first undisputed champion for full belt era, but when Devin became
I was the first full belt era. Correct? So we gotta I started the first full belt era. Why you think Oscar De La Hoya, my partner, came up to my weight division to fight me for the WBO's only belt that I didn't have after the tournament, to make history of being the only fighter that win a full belt era at that time, correct?
Yes, sir.
I started a lot of stuff. But the haters would never, as I tell my guy Elliot Setback, they would never mention that. I didn't even mention it. But a person that understands not just boxing, but understand history, and that's why I'm talking about it. So when they say the full belt era, you're looking at somebody that started it. Just like Rosa Parks started, you could sit in the front, not in the back no more. Black folks, or brown and black folks. Somebody has to start it, right? That's the philosophy of the story. Somebody has to be daring. Somebody has to have guts, and everybody don't have that. You're not a bad person. You just ain't a risk taker. You rather sit back and watch and see if you get killed, and then, oh, I was with you. We know that game, but that's not saying you're a bad person. You're not a challenging person.
When Devin became undisputed, you said you can have all the belts, but that don't mean they will fit your pants. What do you mean by that?
You can have all the belts, that don't mean it'll fit your pants, means that you still don't have the star power. You still don't have the draw of a sellout arena of 20 plus thousands. We live in an era that if it's less butts in the seats and you got 10 belts, then you a beltless champion with belts, but they won't fit your pants. When you have both, you become something different and extraordinary than anybody else in the boxing at that time, at that era, in any weight class. It's about economics. And when you can put 20 plus thousand or more in an arena, that's a star in today's world. Well, Bernardi got 3 or 4 belts. And
do you think
they said I wasn't a star when I beat Tito and I had all the belts? What did that tell you?
Bernard, you mentioned something yesterday during the press
I
conference.
didn't get mad. I wanted to keep paying me the checks, though.
You mentioned something in the press conference. If in order to be a bona fide boxing star, you've got to fight in New York City. Whoever wins, will they become a bona fide boxing star, regardless of belts?
Yes.
Why is that?
One is a star already.
Yes.
Because of the numbers. And again, this is something unusual when you get questions like that. Great question. First of all, the answer that I can answer it, others can answer the way they want to answer it. What do a star mean now today in boxing? What numbers you bring in? What you accomplish in boxing also carries some weight. The belts come last. The belts are the show of it. That's the rewards you get of being a champion. It's a trophy, a of representation of that body sanctioning body. That matter of fact is 3% of gross purse. So they're not giving it to you. Yeah, they get 3% of gross purse when you defend your title. You didn't know that in your reporter?
No, I'm just saying. I knew,
No, you didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't know that, but I'm talking about like.
But why you look at me like you was surprised? Like,
No, I didn't know
really?
it was that high. I didn't know it was that high.
So you didn't know?
I knew it, but I knew they got the percent, but I didn't know it was that high.
What percentage you thought?
I just think it was that high. That's all.
If you was here getting interrogated, you were getting 20 to 40 years.
That's why you gotta have lawyer money, good lawyer money.
Can you give us an update on the possible Canelo McGill fight for coming in?
Brian Garcia and Devin Haney is the fight that we need to continue to understand the greatness of this fight and not cheapen it or downplay it by talking about anything else that come after that. Because I think the respect has to be this way, and I used to be angry when I had fights coming up, especially my big fights, where we're talking about stuff months down the road, where we're looking at a significant fight, not just a fight now. I don't want to talk about anybody else. I'm not going to even mention their name. Who I do want to talk about is Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, which this fight was made, then not made, rumors, and then we are here. I don't want to talk about Bill Haney. I don't want to talk about what's up with me, him. That's a distraction. The distraction will not take place with me because I'll be just